Welcome back, Specimen here. I cannot resist to give the Portal deck a go. Just been looking at the YouTube comments. Obviously, people really enjoyed the initial Syndicate deck I played, and I've just recorded the episode where I was playing Igor Devotion. I guess let's take another look at this Portal deck and see how it fares against Skellige as well, because this is the other way you can go about it, right? A non-Devotion deck with Portal. I've changed it slightly from the list I did share a few days ago anyway, with Novigrad Injustice essentially replacing Bank, and that means you lose out on the Pig, which is a great card, but also this deck has a lot of engines anyway, so the Pig could feel a little bit awkward. And then I've put in a couple of Crown Splitter Thugs instead of Penance, which, you know, is less than ideal. And I've thrown in a Wheel of Fortune. Realistically, you should probably just throw in a Smuggle, because that's got great synergy with your Fallen Knights. 3 coins can be kind of useful, but I find that card to be very low tempo in a lot of situations. And Wheel of Fortune is just good fun, right? So it's a bit of fun, right? Let's spin the wheel. It's been a little while. I was spinning the wheel a lot before the patch, so let's spin the wheel in this gameplay as well. And it's definitely, there is a reason for it as well, right? You can deal with like 6 strength units, 7 strength units. You can deal up to 10 strength, deal with up to 10 strength units. But also, it means your Triss is more likely to hit that Congregation, which is your money card, right? It is your money card. We're going first, unfortunately. We're obviously looking for that Aneromancy to see what we can do with that. We find the Portal, which is great. I'm going to mulligan this. This is a pretty terrible card to have. Then again, it's a good card to just put down. Maybe we could kick a Fallen Knight because we want these later on. I'm going to risk another mulligan and be a bit cheeky, and we'll stop there. I find my Aneromancy, I find my Portal. I am just going to need, unsurprisingly, I'm pretty sure, with Portal. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Not really. And I'll play in my... Basically, the plan is to play Fallen Knights, Senior, etc. in later rounds here. Philippa doesn't eat through these, so I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to play into Baron by buffing mutants up. There's maybe like a 1 in something stupid chance, because it could go 4, 3, 2, 1. Seems pretty unlikely though. You never know. You never know. Crown Splitter Thug's just a half decent card to dump down here without committing anything. This card's not even that bad. It's still an engine. It's pretty pants though. I would have loved Syndicate to get a 6 provision dwarf with more power to call in from Justice. I think that would have been very much welcome. Obviously I can just take this out, so let's do that now. And, I mean, I can threaten the pass, but there's no point of threatening the pass just yet. I might as well wait a turn. I'd rather keep my Congregation for when I have got my... Fallen Knights. It's AA, which is obviously a big commitment, but not really. And, I mean, I can actually take Anorat. I was going to say I could take Anorat straight away with my Assault here. Unfortunately, that is not the case. I'm going to threaten the pass still, even though I'm not going to pass. Obviously, I'm playing into Baron here. But equally, it's only 2 extra points on his Baron, and Baron's always just going to pretty much wreck me anyway, right? So I would like to deal with Anna, but I'll deal with this first. Shut that down straight away. It's getting 2 points a turn. Anna's getting 1 point a turn. I am, of course, running low on removal. I could Furco. Furco's always good, though, because it gives me Justice, Tavern Brawl, Exco. I think Bank is just the most logical card to kick from this deck, and you get Justice in. Because Justice gives you an engine, and it also spawns in a card for your Fallen Knights as well. So we get the pass off in there. So pretty good. Now, my title for when I posted the video earlier was... The best is the best deck. I think I'm going to change my title because I still don't know. It felt really good when I was playing it earlier, but it's also super draw dependent. This one I feel like you're going to be more consistent on your draws. I'm going to kick Gord because I know Aneromancy is going to come back into my hand for round 3. Obviously, okay, Cleric's great, but I really need the Fallen Knight in my hand, so maybe there's an argument I shouldn't have kicked the Fallen Knight. I think I'm actually going to kick Ulrich in case I don't hit the Fallen Knight, which I do. I can just Aneromancy the Fallen Knight. I can just Neuromancy Ulrich now, right? Rather than having a bricked hand. I think that's the way to go. So I do have first say here. In terms of Northern Realms, they've got Boiling Oils to remove, most likely. It's playing John, so Boiling Oils would not be surprising. Philippa, Balabor. Obviously, I would like to have maybe called in Azar. Could have got Balabor if he's got it. But pretty much by my mulligans, I'm left with little choice. I could go for Justice first and then go for my Fallen Knight combo. I think I am going to just float the idea of Ulrich out there. Not getting that 2-point buff, of course. Better than alternative roads. I could call in my leader ability, but I'm just going to see if this sticks, honestly. Something like Einsis would rip through it anyway. And, yeah, I can always just leader this next Fallen Knight anyway, and I can play all 3 leader charges to get ready for my senior here. It's unfortunate I didn't find all 3 knights. Obviously, I could have kept one. I decided to kick them from my opening hand, which is always risky. But the beauty of a Neuromancy there as well, just helping us out with our dodgy mulligans. Burko is going to be played on Justice. We're just going to have to save the Tavern Brawl for round 3. Obviously, we want to get our senior up and running as soon as possible. He's playing Ildiko, which is super scary to play against. I'm pretty sure that actually changes quite a lot. I'm pretty sure I just need to kill this. So you could play like a Selkirk down. Maybe I'm just going to try and forget about it, but feels pretty terrible, right? Selkirk, Einsis. I can't kill this in one go unless I was to spin the wheel. Is this the moment to spin the wheel? I do just kind of want to play Justice, right? I could play Justice and then Assault next turn. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to be greedy.
In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
Sod it, mate. We're going to put Senior down. I'm going to play super greedy. I'm going to go Senior. Then I'm going to go Justice. And then I'll finally go Assault. It might be too late at that point when I could have just spun the wheel and killed this damn thing, right? Maybe I should have just taken the risk. He who dares wins. But alas. We'll just try and maximise the value in my hand here with Mr. Senior next. So Selkirk comes in. Oh wow, it doesn't actually get the... That's pretty good. It didn't get the dominance. Now what I could do is I could go for X... I was going to say, I'm obviously going to Senior still first here. One of my cut-ups will die, but it means these will stick. He might not go for... I guess he could go for this, and then he could like Einsis and kill one of each, essentially. He could decide to kill both my Fallen Knights. He could decide to kill both my cut-ups. I think one cut-up and one Fallen Knight would probably be what I'd go for. There goes a Fallen Knight. Rest in peace. Combat never forgotten. Here comes Einsis. And yeah, he goes for what I would have done. So, obviously Ildiko's not buffed yet either, so we're not really too worried about her. And we're still going to call Justice in to thin. And it's still spawning a unit and it's giving me an engine as well. Makes sense to hit Ildiko down. Just to try and deny her inspired ability for a little bit later on. This is where Cleric's pretty sad, right? He's very meh. I guess he's still playing for a decent amount of points because he's going to spawn a unit in. And you could see like the Ulrich is kind of awkward at times, but I think with just the way the provisions work, you kind of need to include this card. There's no other good 4 provision specials you want to use. Unless you like use a pact, but it just needs a waste to not use crime cards at that sort of provision range. Okay, no worries there. Not a big deal. He's not even ahead of me, right? And we've got obviously big tempo plays here. Definitely need to still be scared of Baron. But equally, Baron in this round, he's already played a ton of gold. The bleed's gone pretty well. There's his second assault. He's not got another way of playing that. It shows he is a devotion deck as well. And we just knock down the Ildiko here, right? I'm not really sure what he's going to have. That's needing a zeal particularly. Maybe like a siege elephant. Maybe Varaxus. I mean, Varaxus makes a ton of sense in this deck, right? Of course, it's a Varaxus deck. But to be fair, for a 4 provision and a 5 provision card, I've got a lot of value in this hand. We'll just keep spamming points down. And I'd probably play Cleric as well, honestly. Like I say, it's just not a very good card in the long run, but it's still going to play for 7 points. I could, of course, take my pass as well, though. Pretty good hand for M3. Obviously, now I don't have Bank. Oh, no, I was going to say we're pretty draw dependent, but I've got a Neromancy coming back. Just want to find... I've got loads of gold cards still. Okay, so he plays this, so I'm going to play my own card. Then again, he's got Ildico, which means he's got Zeal for his next play, so I guess I take my pass now. It's like Varaxus on Selkirk is just an insane amount of points, right? We'll pass. We'll probably still get a good gold out of him. He does, of course, still have Leader, though, which is pretty scary. There's Varaxus.
Tomorrow I'll be king.
Gonna kill Senior with that. Is that even enough? It would be a tie on... Yeah, it would be a tie on Ulrich, but it is enough. So I could have played Cleric, but he could have used Leader and he would have card advantage, which means he could Baron me. I would imagine you would use Baron in this kind of a deck too. He played a load of gold cards there. How many can he really have left? The Cleric's obviously pants, but so's this without... Chris? Fallen Knight. Can't complain really, can you? You can't really complain with a Fallen Knight. A Drummer. It gives me good Tavern Brawl value. We'll play the Fallen Knight and then we'll probably a Neromancy for Triss to try and find Congregation. He's not played any special, so hopefully it means my Congregation's guaranteed, right? And that's part of the beauty of not using Smuggle. Hello? Let us see. Okay, we get oiled. I could just wait on my Tavern Brawl, right? Then again, my Triss is going to be damaged, most likely. Maybe I'm not even Trissing anymore. Triss has got to be the best. I think I just Tavern Brawl now, right? 5. Yeah, I'll just do this. We're 4 points down, but he's probably got 1 gold card and a bronze.
Again and again.
So Triss is still pretty good here. Get the damage. Oh wow, he's actually got Smoke him out too. Yeah, that's probably better, honestly. Smoke him out might have been the way to go, but this is going to win no matter what. Gordo coming in at 14 points, which does feel much better than that Devotion list I shared yesterday. And we still missed Exco as well. And there's the Baron, which is why the pass was correct. GG. No ring. Okay, let's play another one. Let's go again. I mean, it did feel better. The problem I have with this deck was I played it yesterday, right? And I'll be honest, I played against 2 decks in a row that were playing scenarios, and I just got absolutely destroyed. But, Definitely going to change my title ASAP Rocky.
A shark out of water still.
I called the other one the best deck, and I'm doubting myself already, man. Maybe I've just misjudged this heavily, man. Maybe I just misjudged this one heavily. We all make mistakes. We all err at times. Even I do. The famous quote, right? Cleric, Grey Pants. To be honest, he's not a bad card to put down first. I'm going to kick this because it's not proactive. This is at least proactive. Plays a little bit around Maruna. And again, this is proactive as well. No, it's not. I guess I just Azar here, right? Probably could have kicked Cleric, honestly.
Pissing. Cannot decide deepest regret.
So Azar's going to obviously be pretty damn crucial for us here to just try and get some value up and running in this round 1. Otherwise, we could have been in a whole world of trouble. Going to put him down and we can just put a Fallen Knight behind him here. We'll only commit 1 Fallen Knight in this round.
Eternal fire, protect us.
We will call in the Justice next. We do just can't. You do kind of. Okay, he's playing this, which is super aggressive, right? I think I'm just supposed to honestly play Congregation and pass.
Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire.
I think I'm done in this round, man. Honestly, I think I'm done. Like, Inigo plays for 17 points, for goodness sake. Yeah, he's kind of tempted me into play another Congregation. Because it does fit in the row. And it plays for 10 points. Puts me at 35. Yeah, just keep it though. It's such a good card. I'm just passing, man. Sod it. Inigo takes it. But I get out, right? He's committed double lava. Going first just kind of sucks against monsters, especially Overwhelming Hunger. Obviously, I did commit a lot though, right? I committed a Fallen Knight, I committed Azar. But the most important thing is just get out of that round. I didn't have a particularly great hand. Is that enough? Nope. Oh my god, I thought he was going to eat the goal yet, and I was like, oh my god, what would it have been? It would have been Triss, wow. He's probably expecting it to be Penance. I would have gone for it though. I feel like it was worth the risk. It means he's going to push me, right? That's the intel we get from that, so I want to make sure I've only got good cards in my hand. Fantastic draws so far. And kick Cleric. Oh, might break my Justice, might break my Portal. We get away with it. No Aneromancy. Aneromancy. Didn't get it. I think we can start conservative and see, you know, how he's going to play this one out. He might go for like a Maruna here, which is pretty committal, or he could pass, or that's not very committal. Strongly suggests he is going to pass. Question is, what do I do in response? Good Portal. Seems bad. I could just play a couple of crime cards, right? I could play Bloody Good Fun for 4. And then I could kill this. Plays for 5. Yeah, we'll just do this, man. Sod it. And take it with an assault. If he doesn't pass here, I then play Portal, right? Okay, so he's still going. Okay, Maruna's probably going to come in hot now. Not feeling too bad. Carbon Brawl usually getting a lot of value against the old monsters. So if I'm to Fallen Knight now, it's for 10 points plus 3, which is 13. So I think I do that now, right?
Halt! In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
The leader has now been committed. Senior, perfect time for him to come down. feel like this deck is better than the one I posted earlier, man. I can't even just want to delete that video. I don't know about delete. I'll just reword it. Last thing I want to do is have misleading titles, man. Let's senior first. I kind of want to call my justice in now, but
The child's scars are proof of the parents' love.
Ha! Yet another horn for my collection.
I've called it the worst echo card, question mark. That's how, like, I don't want to have misleading titles, man. I really did when I made it think it was the vibe, but I now no longer think that, so hopefully you guys can understand I'm definitely not perfect, but I don't want to mislead you or anything like that. My titles. Still, like, working quite hard on my YouTube, and the last thing I want to do is, like, no. Turn into someone you can't sort of trust with titles. I just want to produce good content, solid content. And I think it's also kind of interesting to, you know, maybe I could have kept this. I could have Xcode, right, for tons of points there. Mate, I've still got my Ulrich on No Fallen Knights, apparently. I've got Ulrich on the Cleric of the Flaming Rose, which is pretty pants. Hopefully El Gordo's enough, right, to just carry us through, man. Yeah, I guess my justice was an overcommitment when I could have Xcode. This card's pretty sketchy now. Where is a Neuromancy? Oh, a Neuromancy. Guess I kick this because I might want to play it through Furco. Oh my goodness. How have I drawn so badly, man? That is unreal. GG, I lose, right? There's a chance. Basically, one of these needs to survive for the whole round, so I could Furco, Xco, and then find either a Neuromancy or Gord. Jeez, we've had an absolute stinker here, mate. Well, no Yeet Wave for us. So Haunt is here to stay. I mean, it's so peak, man. Feels terrible, doesn't it? Oh. I lose 4 points on Gord. Such a stinker, mate. This is all the points I've got. 16 of them. We'll need a 10 spin on the wheel. And the world's biggest tavern brawl. I've never had this situation before. How bizarre. GG, man, I just lose. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't play it like I did. And yeah, I definitely should have Xcode last round, right, rather than use my justice. Obviously, I drew absolutely atrociously in that round 3 there, but I hope. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. This is obviously the other take. If you want to see the other deck I did play for Syndicate, you can check out my channel for that. Bang. Thanks for watching.